Hi guys, thanks for checking out the video. I had a question from a viewer about confidence on the golf course, and really good question because I think it affects loads of people, because it wasn't really just about increasing it, it was about that situation when you start quite well and then you feel like you just can't keep it going and you sort of drop off. And I think, like I say, it certainly happened to myself, and I think you'd struggle to find a golfer that it hasn't happened to. And I feel that there's a couple reasons why this sort of thing happens, and the golf course is a real harsh environment. The time element, you're out there for so long, so with time it becomes quite tricky to keep concentrating. So you have that element, and then you also have the feedback involved. Every time you hit a shot, you're seeing a different flight. Whether it be exactly what you wanted or completely the opposite of what you wanted, but we're seeing different flights. We're getting feedback from our body. Oh, did that feel right? Is that how I meant to do it? And it can be tricky when you go out and you're not being very precise on what you're trying to do. And I feel this is where people can get it horribly wrong. So if I'm playing, I need to think, well, I'm working on this, so I'm going to feel like I make a nice turn and I'm going to try and hit a high draw. So then, when I hit the shot, I can judge myself, did the feeling feel correct? And then I can look at the shot and go, was the shot correct? And from that, I can try and make a sort of an assessment that isn't emotionally based. When you're not doing that, and you might go, oh, that didn't feel quite right, oh, and then all of a sudden you start altering things that don't need altering, or you're just altering things just because you're panicking. So be really precise on what you're trying to achieve. Don't give up on, so if you've got a real nice strong swing thought, don't give up on it just because you hit like one bad shot. I was speaking to one of my elite guys that I coach, and he said I played great for 7 holes, and then I hit driver and it went 100 yards right, and then I played poorly from there. But when I asked him, what did you do after that point? He said, well, I hit it 100 yards right, so I started aiming left. And you're like, well, that's crazy. Especially if this guy's such a great driver of the golf ball. He's made one mistake, and granted it's quite a big one. He's then changed everything about his approach to playing his driver for the rest of the round. And you need to understand, on the golf course, you're going to hit the odd bad shot, but you either try and deal with it, like I say, without emotion, so going, well, I've had lessons and I've been working on this movement. Did it feel like I made that movement? Or possibly not, and yes, that sometimes creates that mistake. So certainly when I play, I'm going to be positive and really try and work on the movement that I was taught. So that's fine, but it's when you just start panicking. That didn't feel right, so that must mean I did this, and then all of a sudden you're completely changing everything that was working well. So back yourself. The comments, when people say, oh, you're playing the golf course and the golf course always wins, I would say try and be in control of yourself. Really work on what you can do, and then don't let that golf course get the better of you. Don't let it see you cry. Just be in control of yourself. Really be strict with your sort of approach to it. Judge yourself on, was I meant to do that? Was I trying to do the right thing? And then keep working forward. Because obviously if you started well, you must be doing something right. So back yourself. Golf course doesn't want you to do that, but back yourself. Anyway guys, thanks for the question. Thanks for the questions that are coming in from other people. Please keep them coming, enjoying answering them. I hope to catch you soon.